أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم. Ayah number 38 Surah Al-Tawbah. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, O those who believe, ma lakum, what is the matter with you? What is wrong with you? إذا when قيل لكم, when it is said, قيل means said, told, lakum to you, infiru, nafir mean going out, go out, fi sabilillah, in the path of Allah, ithaqaltum, so you turn heavy. Thaqil mean heavy. You cling. Ila al-ardi, to the earth. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, what is wrong with you? When you are asked to go out in the path of Allah for fighting, so the earth catch you and you become so heavy that it is hard for you to stand up, which means you don't go. So the background of the ayah is that the Islam started in Makkah. From Makkah, the Prophet ﷺ, he migrated to Medina. In Medina, after 2 years of migration, there was the Battle of Badr. The Battle of Badr was with who? With the people of Makkah, Quraysh, with the same people. Then after that was the Battle of Uhud. The Battle of Uhud was with who? The people of Makkah. Then after that was the Battle of Khandaq, the trench. It was with who? The people of Makkah. Two cities, and then these are their fight. Then also there was small fights with the Jews, which were in the suburb of Medina. But at the same time, when Islam emerged and started, there was two superpowers also. And the superpowers were there is no relationship until now. One was the Roman power and one was the Persian power. One is called Rome and Faris and Rome. So the Prophet ﷺ, what he did when the famous episode is on the 6th year of Hijrah was Hudaybiyah, 6th year. 7th year of Hijrah, no major battle, no major episode, relatively peace. 8th year of Hijrah, 3 major episodes happened, 3 major things on the 8th year, very important, 8th year of Hijrah. One is the Battle of Muta, one is the Battle of Makkah, which means Makkah was conquered, and the third is Hunain. So Muta, Makkah and Hunain all happened when? 8th year after Hijrah. 8th year after Hijrah. And then 9th year after Hijrah is what? Tabuk. Okay? So now here, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying in this ayah, مَا لَكُمْ إِذَا قِيلَ لَكُمْ, what is wrong with you when you are asked to go out in the path of Allah? We are talking about which year of Hijrah? 9th year. And this is the Battle of Tabuk. And then there will be a lot of ayat related to the Battle of Tabuk. This is the beginning of the Battle of Tabuk. Like we discussed Hunain, you remember. And in the beginning of the surah was what? The countries of Makkah. Bara'atum minallahi wa rasulihi. So now the discussion is turning toward the Battle of Tabuk. Okay, so Tabuk is a zamima. Zamima means as a supplementary expedition of Muta. Both are related. So to understand Tabuk, we have to talk about what? The Battle of Muta. So as I mentioned, that the superpower, Roman superpower, and it was a superpower which emerged in that Rome, but it extended to the three continents: Europe, Asia, and Africa. And like in the same way that the Khilafat of Umar bin Khattab radiallahu anhu was how much? 2,200,000 square mile. So Roman was also 2,300 square mile, Roman Empire. The king of Roman Empire used to be called Caesar. So in English they call him Caesar. So Caesar was not one person. Every king of the Roman Empire used to be called what? Caesar. Like for example, the king of the Persian Empire used to be called what? Kisra. Okay, and the king of the Chinese Empire used to be called Hakan. So in the same way, and the king of Pharaoh used to be called what? Of Egypt used to be called Pharaoh. So Pharaoh was not one Pharaoh. The Qur'an which is calling about Pharaoh, this is Ramses Thani. Second Ramses, this is the Pharaoh. So anyway, the king of the Roman Empire used to be called Caesar or Caesar. At that time, in the 8th year of Hijrah, when the Battle of Muta was happening, that particular Caesar was who? Heraclius. Herakl that we call in Arabic. So what is Herakl? Herakl is the Caesar of the time of the Prophet ﷺ. His name is what? Herakl. You understanding or not? Okay. What we discussed so far, two empires, superpower, one is Faras, one is Rome. We are not talking about Faras. Faras, the battle started with Persia at the time of Umar radiallahu anhu. At the time of the Prophet ﷺ, no battle with the Persian Empire. Roman Empire was extended to Europe, Asia, and Africa. 2,300,000 square mile. The king was who? Caesar or Caesar. Okay, now we go ahead. The Prophet ﷺ in the 8th year of Hijrah, he sent an ambassador. To who? The name of the ambassador was Harith ibn Umair radiallahu anhu. And he gave him a letter to go to Sharahbil ibn Amr. Who is Sharahbil ibn Amr? The kingdom of Rome, the state or the province which was close to Medina was called Balqa. What is Balqa? Balqa is now a state of the kingdom of Jordan. What is Balqa now? It is a province. It's the state in Jordan now. So Balqa was the state of the kingdom of Rome. And the governor of Balqa was an Arab Christian whose name was Sharahbil ibn Amr. ये बात भी समझ में आ गई. To understand Tabuk and Muta, we have to understand this thing, okay? So the Prophet ﷺ sent who? Harith ibn Umair radiallahu anhu. To who? To Caesar? No, not to Caesar. To the governor of Caesar who was appointed, suppose, in one state, and the state name was what? Balqa, which was close to Medina, because that was in the Arab area, okay? And that was in today's Jordan. So when Harith ibn Umar radiallahu anhu came to Sharahbil ibn Amr to give him the letter of the Prophet ﷺ, he killed him. He tied him and he killed him brutally. So that was very much bad and offensive, because even at that time, to the security and the peace of the ambassador was guaranteed by everybody, even the mushrikeen of Makkah. And they did it. So the Prophet said, we have to take revenge of the blood of Harith ibn Umar radiallahu anhu. Now you are not facing the mushrikeen of Makkah, who were civilian people. Now you are challenging a superpower, that they were fully professional soldiers and army are organized. The Prophet ﷺ, he dispatched 3,000 Sahaba that go and take revenge of the blood of Harith ibn Umar radiallahu anhu. This is the battle that the Prophet told that Zayd ibn Haritha, who used to be a slave, he will be the Amir of the army. If Zayd ibn Haritha was killed, the next one would be who? Jafar ibn Abi Talib radiallahu anhu. And if he was killed, the next will be who? Abdullah ibn Rawaha radiallahu anhu. Now 3,000 went there when they found out that Sharahbil ibn Amr came with 100,000 soldiers. And Qaisar also said that I want to go by myself. So he brought another 100,000. And he also came to Balqa, to close to the border of Balqa. Now, how many are facing how many? 3,000 are facing 200,000. So, the Prophet didn't know in Medina that this is what's going to happen. He said 3,000 is a lot. So, they made a mashura and they say we should go back and tell the Prophet that we need more people. So Abdullah ibn Rawaha say, you came here for what? To become shaheed. So what is the purpose? So the shahada is right there and you are missing the opportunity. We're not going to go and we will go ahead and we will fight. The Prophet ﷺ, he came to the mimbar in Medina. And the Sahaba, they are all there. And the Prophet is running commentary live. He's saying, Zayd ibn Haritha, Uswiba. Uswiba means he's shaheed. Then the Prophet is saying, oh, now the flag is in the hand of Jafar ibn Abi Talib radiallahu anhu. And oh, they cut his one arm and they cut his other arm. Okay, and now he is holding the flag with the stump. Oh, Uswiba. Jafar also becomes shaheed. The Prophet is telling, hadith in Bukhari, the Prophet is telling the people in Medina. Then he said, now Abdullah ibn Rawaha is coming. Abdullah ibn Rawaha, Uswiba, he also shaheed. Then the Prophet say, now the flag came in the hand of who? The sword of Allah, which is Saifullah Khalid ibn Walid radiallahu anhu. Khalid ibn Walid, the hadith of Bukhari say, he broke 9 swords in the battle of Muta. He's fighting, and the sword is broken and he's throwing away. Another is given. 9 swords he broke. Khalid ibn Walid radiallahu anhu. So at the end, what happened? 12 Sahaba, they become shaheed. And Roman could not win. And they were pushed back. And that is also the Prophet said this is victory. Although, because they pushed back and then a lot of them, thousands and thousands of them were killed. And 12 Sahaba shaheed. So the Prophet said, Allah give victory to the believer in the battle of Muta. Now after this battle of Muta, the Qaisar, he was not satisfied and he said, I have to take revenge of this defeat. So what he did, he brought a lot of his soldiers again to the border of the Islamic Khilafat, and the Prophet ﷺ, he was giving information that he is coming again. So the Prophet say, Infiru, Qur'an also came, Infiru khifam wa thiqala, go to Tabuk. Tabuk is to the north of Medina, and that is the longest journey of the Prophet ﷺ. As the Prophet himself went. And when the Prophet went there with 30,000 Sahaba, so Qaisar was told that they are 30,000. He said, what 3,000 have done and now 30,000, we cannot face them. So in Tabuk there was no fight, because when Qaisar got the news that there are 30,000 Sahaba, they came to Tabuk, so he ran away. So, but there's a lot of lessons from the battle of Tabuk, so that is why there's a lot of portion of the Qur'an is devoted to it. Okay. So now look, why Allah is saying that when you are asked to go in the path of Allah, you cling to the earth, because there was drought for 2 years, and next year the date trees, the palm trees, they were full of dates, and they were just need to be picked and sold, and it was very hot weather, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said go, and they were not given the chance even to pick those dates. They can pay their loans and pay their bill. Okay, so that is why the Quran called it Sa'atul Usra, a very difficult time, right? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, O you, those who have iman, ma lakum, what is the matter with you? Idha qila lakum, when you are asked, infiru, go out, fi sabilillah, in the path of Allah, to where? To Tabuk. Issaqaltum is from saqal. Saqal means heavy. In Bab Tafa'ul, it becomes tasaqaltum. Tasaqaltum, the ta and the sa of is merged with one another. So the ta and the sa both become sa. And it becomes mushaddad. It is difficult to start a word with mushaddad, so we added the hamza of the wasal with it. So that is what it become what? Issaqaltum ila al-ard. Okay? You become heavy ila al-ard to the earth. Aradwitum, are you happy? Bil hayati dunya, with the life of this dunya, min al-akhirah, as compared to the hereafter. You like to live. आपको जिंदा रहने का शौक है. You want to be and you don't want to go to Jannah. So Allah is saying, فَمَا مَتَاعُ الْحَيَاةِ الدُّنْيَا. So the benefit, mata' means the benefit, the advantage of this dunya, of the life of this dunya, fil akhirati, in comparison to the hereafter is what? Illa, nothing, illa qalil, but very little. Right? Okay. And also in this battle of Tabuk, in the Sahaba, they say, Labbaik. This is the same battle that the Prophet Abu Bakr who brought all his mal. Umar who brought how much? Half. Uthman who brought 300 camel and 1,000 dinar, not dirham. Dinar is the golden thing and dirham is the silver one. So the Prophet, he saw 300 camel and 1,000 dinar put in front of the Prophet, and the Prophet keep on playing with the dinar. And he said, whatever Uthman do from now onward, it would not harm him and he will go to Jannah. Right? So the Prophet was camped in Tabuk for 20 days. And the Roman couldn't come, and then he came back to Medina. Okay, one more time the ayah. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, O those who have iman, ma lakum, what is the matter with you? Idha qila lakum, when you are asked, infiru fi sabilillahi, go out in the path of Allah, issaqaltum ila al-ard, you become heavy to the earth. Aradwitum, are you happy bil hayati dunya, with the life of this dunya, min al-akhirati, as compared to the hereafter. Fama mata'ul hayati dunya, so the life of this dunya, the benefit of the life in dunya is nothing. Fil akhirati, in comparison to the hereafter, illa, except qalil, very little. Right? Okay, wa akhir da'wana alhamdulillah.